In 2017, 21 Pilots released their album Trench. Many 21 Pilots fans consider this one of their best albums, and it is a lot of people's favorite album. I remember I was a sophomore in college when this first came out. I was in my dorm. I was living in a single at the time, and I remember just blasting everything when it first came out. And I was so in love with this album. It was the first full album that got released as me being a fan, because I joined midway through Blurryface, and this is the first era where I saw 21 Pilots on tour twice. So I have a lot of nostalgic memories about this era, even though this era just ended, and just like many people out there. And I've been ranking the songs from every single 21 Pilots album, so it's time for this one to get ranked. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, depending on when you're watching this. How's it going, guys? First off, I hope you're having a good day today. Hope your day is going well, and I hope it continues to go well. So as I mentioned before, I've been ranking all the songs off of every 21 Pilots album. We've done Self-Titled, we've done Vessel, we've done Blurryface, and I also ranked all the albums, and you can see where this album ranks in my album rankings. All those will be linked down in the description box below. And now it's time to do and make very hard decisions and rank all the songs off of Trench. Also, big disclaimer before we continue, the big thing to remember is that music is subjective like all art forms. What I like you definitely won't like unless you're into Arnold Schoenberg, sea shanties, John Cage, and the band Fish, and if you are, congratulations, we are now best friends. What you like is most likely won't be what your neighbors like, what your parents like, what your cousins, uncles, aunts will like, and you may not agree with the music your friends listen to, but that's why music is such a great conversation we can have with discuss what we like and what we don't like. Also, before we continue, let me know your rankings of all the songs off of Trench in the comment section below, because I am very curious to see where you rank all of your songs on this album. So let's get into it. So starting us off at number 14, we're actually starting with a major hot take. So number 14, The Hype. Now everyone's hitting dislike on this video, but let me explain. I don't like redecorated Wonderwall. Seriously, go into YouTube and type in The Hype X Wonderwall and just listen to how similar they are. Literally, the first time I heard The Hype, I could not unhear Wonderwall. It's Wonderwall mixed with a little bit of the Verbs Bittersweet Symphony of a 21 Pilots take in there, and I just can't unhear it. Live, it's great. Lyrically, it is great. The music video, excellent. And something has to be put at the bottom. If this is on the car, I won't turn it off. Trench is such a fantastic album, but it just can't separate the two enough, and I don't like the song Wonderwall at all. I'm not an Oasis fan, so The Hype just reminds me so much of Wonderwall, which is why it ranks the lowest in my opinion, and I am so sorry. At number 13, we have Legend. Legend is such a beautiful song, and it is just amazing in every single way. It's a nice, lovely tribute to Tyler's grandfather, and the reason why it ranks so low is mainly for two reasons. The main reason is that there are just so many good songs off of this album, it has to get ranked low in regards to just what else is out there. The second reason why it ranks a little bit low is because it is just kind of one-dimensional throughout the whole song. Kind of stays in one place until it gets to the very ending, where it is such a beautiful outro with ukulele and trumpet and Tyler's vocals, and it's a fantastic song, and I love it. It does pain me to rank it so low, but there are just a little bit better songs off of the album. At number 12, we have Cut My Lip. Now, Cut My Lip is a fun song, especially live when they bring up the opening act and they just collab on the song together and they do a little dance thing. It is super cool, and the location session version of this is so good. My favorite location session. Let's rank those really quick. The Chlorine location session, the Hype location session. The Hype location session beats the regular Hype, then Cut My Lip at the top because it is so well reconstructed. My main problem with the studio version of Cut My Lip is that it feels like it lasts forever. Lyrically, it's super good. Musically, it's super good, but it does get a little bit repetitive. And it feels like the longest song of the album, when in reality it is the third longest. And it just feels like it's going and going and going. And Sometimes I get a little bit bored with it, but it's still a good song nonetheless, just feels long. At number 11, we have Pet Cheetah. Pet Cheetah is super fun live. Tyler recrossing the bridge, the pyro going off, super fun dance party, and I definitely recommend you go check out the VR live performance on the 21 Pilots YouTube channel, even if you don't have a VR headset like I don't. Like, it is just like fun to just move your mouse and like just see everything, but like it is just a fun song that really has nothing to do with the Dima storyline, just a nice little practice I like to think of for Tyler just to do the rap and like include the word Jason Statham. Like, I'm pretty sure Josh challenged Tyler to include in a song. Like, lyrically, it's not much. It is an intro, it is a chorus, it is a rap, Pet Cheetah, Pet Cheetah, Pet Cheetah, Pet Cheetah, Pet Cheetah, over and over again. And also we get a little bit on the inside of that, how Tyler feels about the clique and how Tyler really loves us and how much it means to him. But it is super simple song, and like the whole breakdown at the end is super fun to play, especially on bass. I think the little screams at the end, super good. And like I said, they're just a little bit better songs on the album, which is why it ranks a little bit lower. At number 10 is Bandito. A lot of people are going to rank Bandito a lot higher, and that is their main cry song. And like, it is a really good song. It is, I believe, the second longest on the album, and like so much musically is really amazing. Like, there's a whole backwards section that is just the first part just played backwards. It is so cool musically. Lyrically, it is super good, and like, just I'm in love with the song, just the way everything sounds. The whole I created this world to feel some control, destroy it if I want to, so I'll sing Salo Folina. It is so beautiful, and I can see why people cry to it. And like, the Salo Folina that call is just super beautiful, and I love it. However, I have a different cry song, which brings us to number 9, Neon Gravestones. And like, what is there to say about Neon Gravestones that already hasn't been said? It is a powerful song. Like, I love it so much. Like, such a strong message in there. And I don't know about you, but every time like that middle section comes in, when Tyler says, promise me this, if I lose to myself, you one more day, you'll move on to someone else, I get choked up every single time. Like, I'm getting goosebumps off it. I'm actually starting to tear up from it. But it's such a good song. Such a good song. Like, nice, beautiful piano in there. The drums, the spoken word at the end. It's so good. And I love it. And like I said, it just ranks low because there are just so many great songs off of this album, which is why so many people love Trench so much. At number 8, My Blood. Now, a lot of people, like I said, will rank My Blood a lot higher because they have a lot of emotional connection to it. For me, like, it's a very fun song to play on bass. The music video is super cool. However, when it comes to like the theme of the song, really nothing personal to relate to it. Like, if anything, I refer to My Blood with my friends because I treat them like they are my sisters, and I love them so much. And like, it's like bass wise, it is super fun to play. Lyrically, it is amazing, and I love with it. And like, it's so good. However, I lack that emotional connection that a lot of people have, which is why it is one of the lower ranked songs compared to where most people would rank it. But other than that, is fantastic song. That intro also super good, and live, oh my gosh, amazing. Like, just like half, like Tyler saying, hey, left side, sing it. All right, now you right side. Oh, left side, it's time for you to be louder. Beat that right side. Like, it's just super fun live, and I really hope that they keep it on when they do the Takeover tour. At number 7, we got Levitate. Levitate is a beast of a rap song. It is track 2 on the album, a beautiful transition into Jumpsuit, and just like I said, it is such a beast. Like, I can rap Heavy Dirty Soul, I can rap Ode to Sleep. Levitate, I get tired halfway through, and mad respect for people who can nail the Levitate rap. Seriously, mad respect. The music video is also super interesting, and I feel as though we are sleeping on this music video, and we should go back and study it more in this new era. I feel as though there's something we're missing, but that is a different video for a different day. But it's in the middle ground of everything just because it does suffer from being short. It is under a 3-minute song, and of course, like, just what it's in between on the album, like, it's in between Jumpsuit and Morph. That is hard competition to make, and like, as I keep saying, there's so many great songs on this album, but Levitate is just a beast, and like I said, mad respect for everyone who can rap it. Like, seriously, Levitate, you hard. Quit being so hard. At number 6, Morph. A lot of people surprisingly rank Morph as their favorite song off of Trench, and I can see why. It is like kind of like that middle ground of rap, spoken word, singing type stuff. It like is a cool rap song, especially when it comes to the lore, because like you got that middle section of they always try to stop me, that Nicholas Bourbaki, he's got no friends close, but those who know who most know he's go by Nico. He told me I'm a copy. When I heard him mock me, that almost stopped me. Lights they blink to me, transmitting things to me, ones and zeros. There go the symphony. Is anybody listening? Ones and zeros. Count to infinity, ones and zeros. And like, it's such a good song when in terms of lore, and I really wish that we got a music video around it. But I feel as though if we did get a music video for Morph, it would kind of be like a montage sort of thing, just because it just jumped to place on the song, which I guess that's why I like rank it in the middle grounds, because lyrically it does feel like it hops from place to place to place when it comes to music video. Don't know how I feel about it. It's also Redecorate. Like, listen to Redecorate, listen to Morph. They are practically the same thing. Redecorate is just Morph redecorated. It is super okay with that, because like Morph is a good song. Redecorate is just a better version of Morph, but I can see why people like it. It's definitely a good song. The album, musically, top notch. Like, musically, whew, fantastic. We are now in the top 5. So what is our number 5? Leave the City. I said Neon Gravestones was my cry song. I cry to Bandito sometimes, but let me tell you, Leave the City, man, I have been crying to that one a lot, because, man, just so, like, it hits deep for some reason. I really can't explain why. And just, like, it has so many hills and valleys into it. Like, it's just a nice, beautiful intro, and just builds up in the chorus. The drums come in, then just this whole crescendo, then it drops off with an In Time I'll Leave the City, and that builds so much by adding octaves of voices, and like, it's so good. And the ending is so beautiful. And like, just where it ends, and like, if you haven't seen it already, there's a YouTube video to where it is Leave the City into Truce, and that is a good cry combo right there, because like, those songs transition beautifully into each other, and it's so good. Something I wish the song had, though, is that build up of the In Time I'll Leave the City is the final I'll Stay Alive. Add a scream to it. Add like a subtle scream. But it's a fantastic song, and my favorite piano-based song on the album. At number 4, we got Jumpsuit, the grunge song off the album, the very first single off of it, the epic metal bass, the like super fun bass line to play, and like, it is like so heavy. Like, this is one of the heaviest sounding 21 Pilots songs, which is why I love it so much. And like, just super, like, great way to introduce us to DMX, great way to introduce us to Trench. We get one of the last screamy boys from Tyler, like the true last screamy boys before the live stream experience, because like, just that scream, the jumpsuit cover me, super good, and just that beautiful little piano bit in there is also super beautiful, talking about Tyler's throat and hands, like where blurry face affects him the most, because what Tyler creates is his voice, is his hands, and if you break them and like you grab him by his throat, it's gonna be hard for him, which is what blurry face controls. But Jumpsuit, super good. At number 3, we got Chlorine. Chlorine is such a bop. I think one of my favorite music videos on this album that has nothing to do with the Demo storyline, because Trash and Ned aren't the same person. We got a video coming up on that, but like musically, it is fantastic. It is beautiful. Lyrically, it is amazing. I just love the way the song starts. Soria, it's been a little while, and then it just drones on an F, then the song kicks in, and just so many sections to it, and it is fantastic. The music video, like I said, is great, where we get introduced to our little buddy Ned, and like that end section, the "Can you build my house with pieces? I'm just a chemical." When you listen to the radio edit version of the song, it's just shorter. It's super shorter. You are missing that, like, just a magical moment, because that whole "Can you build my house with pieces" is so beautiful. And like live, it is a religious experience. I've cried when when they play the live, and like everyone was singing like "Can you build my house with pieces? I'm just a chemical," because it was so beautiful, and just so like such a fantastic song, like musically, lyrically, live, music video wise, immaculate. Love it so much. At number 2, we got Nico and the Niners. I remember when the Jumpsuit music video first came out, we also got the audio for Nico and the Niners, and I'm gonna be completely honest, I like Nico and the Niners a whole lot more than I liked Jumpsuit, because the vibe of Nico and the Niners was so different what I was used to. It was super cool, and I just fell in love with the tone, fell in love with the vibe they were going for. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the heavy grunge sound of Jumpsuit, but there was something unique and charming and magical about the Nico and the Niners sound. Lyrically, I love it because it's all lore based. That rap section is super beautiful, has a reverse section in there, super cool, and like the reverse section at the beginning, which says, if I remember this correctly, this is out of order: "We are banditos, we will leave demon head trulies, denounce vilism." Then at the very end, Tyler sings "We are banditos" in reversed also, and he does that live also, like in the backwards voice, and it's absolutely fantastic. And the music video is super good as well. One of my favorite, like, it's my favorite Dima storyline video, like in the Trench era, because it has callbacks to the blurry face era with the box that Tyler is packing, has the flower petals from the Jumpsuit music video, has the bishops doing a vialism ritual, the kids at the end picking up the jumpsuits, the impromptu concert, the handshake in there. It is super good. Thank you, car. I hope you get home safely tonight. But like, Nico and the Niners is super good, and I love it so much. And that leaves us to one song. Many of you are going to be scratching your heads and or shaking your heads, or getting super upset because I put the hype last. And at number 1, I put Smithereens. Smithereens is my favorite song off of Trench, and I just need, like, I could summarize it up with one sentence: it's my girlfriend and I song. Like that, I just end it there, end the story. But like, Smithereens lyrically is so beautiful. It is one of the first lesson videos on 21 Pilots I did on the channel. So like, that's when I first started becoming like this YouTube 21 Pilot guitar guy. So nostalgia with that, and like hearing the song for the first time, this was immediately my favorite. Like I said, it just reminds me of my girlfriend, and I love her so much. And like, just every time I sing it, every time I play it, every time I listen to it, she just springs to mind, and it's magical. And also, speaking of magical, this is my favorite 21 Pilots song I ever heard live. Like in Pittsburgh in 2019, back in June, it was the most magical moment. It was so beautiful. Like, you just had to be there. And like, Tyler hits a high note at the very end of the song, and it's so good. Like, My girlfriend has it on her phone, and I need to have her send it to me. Like, I'll put it on YouTube, because it just so magical, so good. But yeah, Smithereens is my favorite song off of Trench because it's my girlfriend and I song, and you can't, like, argue with me on that. Like, that sentimental connection trumps every other, like, thought and feeling, because that's the power of love. But anyway, guys, that was my rankings of Trench. Let me know what you thought down in the comment section below. Odds are I made you a little bit angry with either that first one or that last one. But more importantly, do let me know your rankings off of Trench. I'm very curious to see where you put your songs. And definitely go check out the other videos, how I ranked Blurryface, Vessel, and Self-Titled, because I want you be angry with Blurryface, let me warn you right now. But, like, yeah, just fun time just to see what I like compared to what you guys like. And so we have Scale Nice to do next, we have Regional at Best to do, and we also are going to be doing like the singles in one-offs, the rarity of songs. So like Christmas Day is the Year, Level Concern, I Need Something, Time to Say Goodbye, all those fun ones. But anyway, guys, I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with either the Psy ranking videos and or a theory. Might go with a theory tomorrow just to be a little bit different. We'll do like the Psy ranking sometime this week, but yeah, so fun times, guys. So I will go ahead and I'll see you later, and also wish me luck at my first day back in classes with my final semester. It's the end of the beginning of the end, and anyway, guys, see you later. Goodbye and good night, but more importantly, have a good day. See you later.